Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. What's happening in the market right now? What's happening in the market? Why is the market going down like this? Why is it going parabolically down right now? So that's what we're about to look into. So if you're new, please kindly smash the like button, kindly subscribe and support, and let's do this together. So now the market is a little bit crashing. The market is coming down, and just like the title say, Bitcoin to 53K. So that's where we are looking for Bitcoin to come to right now. So now this is my Bitcoin chart. And recently, before the Bitcoin dropped, I said this in my group that Bitcoin is coming down to the 50K ranges before that drop came in. And why is this happening? Actually, I've not checked the news, but I'll be doing that after this. Just want to get everyone notified what's happening. So now let's look at the dominance and see what's happening in the dominance real quick. So dominance, looking at the dominance, this is on a daily candle. Dominance is bullish, guys. So dominance is bullish on this one, and the market is crashing. So let's look at one of the coins that's really making waves and see what's happening, and that's Shiba. I also want us to just do some comparison. So Shiba is dropping so heavily. It's also dropping heavily. So let me go to the 4-hour candle and see what's happening in the Shiba. So looking at Shiba is dropping, and this is one of the killers of the market right now currently. So Shiba is one of the killers of the market right now. And yesterday I wanted to enter Shiba, but I said no, I'll wait for the drop. So and this is looking beautiful on Shiba. Shiba has to drop down for others to enter. So I don't want anyone to panic in the market like as this. There is no need to panic because the market is just going to retest and then go back, because there's so much good news in the market that will still sustain the market to the 100K ranges, that will still make everyone bullish. So do not panic if you do not use stop loss on this one. So you should not panic, just hold on tight. Is after here that we can know that if we are still going to keep dropping or not. But at this current stage now, there's not much. Everyone is losing just like few percent. That's what everyone is losing. So if you do not use the stop loss, just hold on tight. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart again and see what's happening. Again, let me just go to the 4-hour ranges. So now the Bitcoin is dropping. So I'm waiting for Bitcoin to come to the 53K ranges. That's where I'm waiting for Bitcoin to come in, because we've had that so much run for the past few weeks for Bitcoin alone. Bitcoin has been doing so much. So Bitcoin should be coming to the 57K and 53K ranges. So I'm just saying 53K. So this is my expectation for Bitcoin, or we can just go ahead and still say it. But definitely this is just like a sign of we are still going to drop on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still going to drop. It's still going to drop. And now let's look at the altcoins from the road to 100K challenge. Let's look at the performance at this current stage now. So what has been happening? So it's just going to be a quick one. Let's go to Algo. Algo is the first one we'll call in this. So now Algo is looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. Just drop and retest the line. So this is this retest is like very good for me. It's like very good. So we retest the line. So we just have to now keep doing this, going sideways. So Algorand is looking good and is strong. Do not joke with this one. So this is a really good one. So you should, I think this is like a time to, you can wait for it to drop more. It's still going to drop again to Algo is still going to drop with what's happening in the market right now. Why Bitcoin is dropping, but you can still wait for Algo. You can still ladder in into Algo at this price point while Bitcoin is dropping. Algo is still going to drop down to these ranges. So Algo is still going to come down to this range. So, but after that, then we can make our head up. So now Clover Finance, guys. Clover Finance also, wow, the 2 buying point for Clover Finance has been beaten exactly as predicted. So this is the last buying point for Clover. So everyone who open a trade at this price point, that means you are bullish already at this stage. But I would advise you put a stop loss at 1.1 and 1.079. So for Algo, 1.1 and 1.079. So that's for Clover Finance. If you bought in at this price point, but you can see if you did not have stop loss on this, so that should be a stop loss for Clover Finance for this, because if we are still going to drop, we'll still see ourselves dropping again at this price point. If Bitcoin comes down to the 43k ranges, that means these guys are still going to drop to this price point, which is going to be like it's still going to be like a good buy for us. So that's a discount. So let's look at the CKB. No, CKB. Let's look. So CKB just only touched the first buying zone. Okay, just yes, it just a little bit test the first buying zone for us on CKB. Now CKB is also a little bit bearish, but it's still just want to respect the blue line that we had. So which is very good one for CKB. So CKB, if you don't have stop loss, you should use stop loss on this. That is use stop loss on 0.0188 and so your stop loss and that stop loss. Let me just, so you should have your stop limit here. Let me just change the color so that okay, so that should be 0.01818. So that's that for the CKB. So if you're on CKB, then Hex has been dropping. So let's see what's happening. So Hex is looking nice. Hex is coming back to the buy zone again. It's coming back to the 0.23238. So Hex is still coming back to the same buy zone again. So you watch out for Hex again. So the next one, which did so well today, I took profit on this and I'm going to ladder back in, is an ATA. So already I took profit. I told the community that yes, we did 10% on ATA. So I took profit on 10% on ATA, and I'm laddering back in after the drop. So after the drop, I took profit very high just here. Yes, I took profit here. Yeah, I took profit at the top here. So I told the community, hey, ATA is looking good. It's time for you to take profit. So and that was nice. So ATA did so well, and we are coming back to this same range again. This same range that we drop on ATA, we are still going to retest it again. So it's going to really be a beautiful one. ATA is still going to come back to this state again, to this range, and which is a nice one. So for you to ladder back in. Remember, the road to the 100K, we are going to be taking profit, take profit and put back in, take profit and wait for it to drop, we put back in. So that's just how we're going to do it till we get to that 100K range. So that's nice. So now on the dock, what's happening on dock? Now, just the major thing the major reason why this is happening is because of the Shiba. I guess it's because of the Shiba. Shiba ran so much parabolic and people are taking out profit. And so it's really, it's a market killer. It has been the market killer, and so many people have been liquidated already. And also so many accounts have been liquidated from that. So, and the Shiba has been doing so for me, I'm just going to use stop loss on this one from these ranges. So stop loss for dock, if you on dock, so this should be our stop loss, because it's still going to be the buy zone again, because we are going to drop at this range. We're going to drop at this range. So I guess you should use stop loss on this one. So this should be a stop loss. Let me see how many percentage from this current price right now, from the current price, which is here. So we're just going to give it like 3%. Okay, this is like 6%. Oh my god. So this should be our, because definitely we are going to drop at this with what Bitcoin is doing, with the way Bitcoin is running down. Bitcoin is coming to the 53k ranges. So definitely we're going to see that downside of everyone. So it's very important we use that stop loss, because it's definitely going to come down. So right now, please everyone, be careful. Manage your portfolio very well. Do not be scared. Just use the stop loss, and just know that the market is actually not going out. We are still going to bounce back. This has happened again. This is not the first time we are seeing the red days. This is not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time. So we are still going to see more. But the only thing that, remember, the number one rules is that be patient. Even the market is going down, just be patient. If you did not use stop loss before the market start going down, so just be patient. So this that is happening in, I'm seeing this like this on a 4 hours candle. This is like a support already, you know. So this is looking nice for Bitcoin to hold. That's looking nice for Bitcoin to hold. So let me looking at the daily candle. Looking at the daily candle, we still have rooms to drop. You see, so once we go into a lower time frame and look at how it looks like in the lower time frame, we have to still zoom out and look at how it is on the higher time frame. So on a daily candle, Bitcoin is bearish. It's looking like it's coming down. And looking at the dominance right now, the dominance is bullish. So the dominance is bullish. That means if dominance is going to keep being bullish, the other Bitcoin and other altcoins are definitely going to be a little bit bearish, because that's what's happening. So dominance is bullish, the market itself is bearish. So we are in the other scenario of the market, that the dominance is bullish and the other project altcoins and Bitcoins are going to be bearish. So that's the scenario that we are in right now. So now this shows that dominance is going to push a little bit up. So dominance pushing a little bit up to maintain this line, coming back to this zone, it means that other Bitcoin and altcoins are definitely going to come down. They are definitely going to be bearish. So everyone just use the stop loss and understand that. So now we are talking about the dog, right? So the dog, that's the dog is definitely going to a little bit drop down to this. So but for me, I'm just going to keep holding. I'm just going to keep holding, because I'm looking at the higher time frame, because I don't want that scenario where when you sell, then the market will just push back up and you are out. So you're going to end up buying higher than you sold. So I don't want that to happen. So now RULEBOY, what's happening in RULEBOY is experiencing minus 4.8% from last time. So minus 4.8% on RULEBOY. So RULEBOY, we are down like 4% with the way the market is going. See the beautiful thing, I like the project that we bought. With what is happening in the market, they are not dropping so hard. They are not dropping like bah. They are not dropping so hard. So they are just dropping little by little. And the way they are dropping, when it's time to go back, they will just go back. Pa. So that's one beautiful thing with all the coins that we've selected. So RULEBOY is looking so nice. It's coming back to the buy zone already. I've not bought in. I told you guys that I'm still gonna wait on my buy zone, and that's what is coming. It's coming to the first buy zone. I'm sure that it's still going to come to my second buy zone, and that is where I'm gonna ladder in. So if it didn't come here, that means I'll buy back. I won't be sad if I buy back at the 0.57. If it didn't come here and comes here, then does just go sideways, then I will buy there. So I'm just gonna keep waiting on this RULEBOY. And then the Cambria is looking. Oh wow, the Cambria has already broken the blue sign that we gave. So this is so beautiful. I told you guys to wait for it at the 0.0083, and this is the two buy zones for it. That means we are all coming to the buy zones of the project that are into the road to the 100K. So we are all into the buy zones, and we are all coming to the buy zones, and that's so beautiful. So I love it. So SKU is 2% up. That's beautiful. So SKU, I'm in SKU, so I'm bullish. So like right now, I think I need to go and take some profit, guys. Okay, no, let me just look at my portfolio and see what's happening in my portfolio. So while I'm doing this, let me just a few moments, guys. Let me go to my exchange and see what SKU have done already on my side, because SKU is looking good. So at this stage, I'm just gonna take a little bit and wait for it. Remember, we take, then we put back, we take, then we put back, we take, then we put back. That's what we do. So now SKU, the prices in the exchanges are not really the same. That's another thing I'm seeing here, because in my exchange, SKU is down, SKU is -4, but here I'm saying, okay, just went back to -0.7 because it was up +4 just few seconds ago, but now it's down. So but that's fine. SKU. Okay, so now let's go back to the chart. So okay, so that's that SKU. A few moments, guys. So SKU is still coming back to the buy zone. I bought in yesterday. So it was yesterday that I bought into SKU. I really had to wait for the buying zones that I told everyone to wait for the buying zones. So now the buying zone is definitely where we are coming to. We are definitely coming to the buying zones, and the buying zone is the 2. The first one is the 2.3 and the 22, the 0.22. So that's that for the SKU. Then the CRPT, let's look at it. It's looking so nice, so nice. The CRPT is, I'm still waiting for this buying zone and this buying zone. So but you can, sorry guys, this is a 1 hour chart, which is not that advisable so much. So we're going back to the 4 hours candle, because the 4 hours candle is gives us more idea to where the market can go. So now, okay, this was when it was called. So this has been the percentage we made already. So let me just put another buying zone for this. And remember, the beautiful thing is that the buying zone is just going to help us to understand where to buy in. So now, if for instance we did not hit the third level, the second and the third level, and if we keep staggering here and going sideways, so you shouldn't be bothered just to buy in there. So for CRPT, this is the 3 buying zones that we have for CRPT. So just watch out for it at this price point. Now, the other one, which is the love potion. The love potion is I'm not really going to use stop loss on the love potion because the love potion is already down. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Already we've hit the buying zone for the love potion. The buying zone has been hit on the love potion, so that, which is very nice. And the trend line has been broken, but we are still gonna push back up on the on this one. So the love potion buying zone is hit, which is nice. And remember, what it's just gonna do is just gonna keep going sideways. That's what love potion, because already this coin is down, has been down for long. So it's just down. So it has no much room to go, like no more places to go for it again. So at this stage we are just going to like hold. For me, I'm not going to use that stop loss on this. So now the next one is the Blocktopia. Blocktopia is up plus 2.5% up already, and I told everyone if we break this line I will buy. So now we did not break the line, and we're going to come back here, and I told everyone on the monthly candle that we have 4 more days to go. 4 more days for the monthly candles to be broken. When you look at up here, you see that this is 4 hours to go. 4 hours 16 minutes, 4 days 16 hours to go before we can break the monthly candle, and we are going to break at 0.042 for the monthly candle, which I'm certain on that. I'm certain on that for the Blocktopia. So the Blocktopia, you just wait for it at that price, at these 2 prices. So do not just FOMO into the Blocktopia. Blocktopia is definitely going to do a whole lot of profit coming in for Blocktopia. So next one is the ROK. Sorry guys, my network is a little bit breaking. I can see it here. It's a little bit breaking. I'm so sorry for that. So, and now the ROK is also was that the buy zone? Oh, that's so high. That's so high for the buying zone. So guys, remember we are still going on a longer road. I remember that not everybody bought into this. So, but it's just gonna come down to this. This is the next buying zone for this guy now. So ROK, that's where you should be waiting for it. That's at the 8 and 7.6 ranges. That is that for ROK. And the next one is the Ray. The Ray also. Whoa. That's a whole lot of break. And we are coming to the first and second buying zones. We are coming to the first and second buying zone for the Ray. For the Ray, we are coming to the first and second buying zone for that. And so, and then the keep was so much hit today. The keep was hit so much that this is minus 11 point something %. So keep was hit so much. So keep has already touched our first buying zone. That means it's coming to the second buying zone, so I'm just going to wait for it at the second buy zone. And this also was hit so well. The adventure gold was hit so well. This is not nice. This is not nice for this one. So I'm just gonna keep holding on this one. Let's see what happens on this. And this guy is just a long hold. It's just a long hold. So the next one is the build token. The build token, I told you guys to wait for it. It's definitely gonna hit our buy zone. Our buy zone is definitely gonna be hit, and we are coming for the buy zone. So this one, which is our gambling project, our gambling on, it wasn't hit so much. Wow, this wasn't hit so much. That is the XXR wasn't hit so much. So guys, this is what is happening in the market right now, that the dominance is going up and the Bitcoin, the altcoins are going down, and that's what's happening. Please use stop loss. Make sure that you buy into projects that are going to push back up immediately after the drop. So you shouldn't just buy any kind of project that you see out there. So Bitcoin, you have to come down to the 56 and the 54 and the 52k ranges. That's my take on that. So everyone, thank you for hanging out with me, and let's not go into any more thing further. So that's my take on Bitcoin. That's my take on the market entirely right now. So trade safely, guys. Do not put in more than you can afford to lose. So I love you and stay blessed.